I'm pretty sure they pay for your school if you go to Texas or low-income neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Which I would totally do that.
Yeah, we cool.
Would have done that.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like sometimes I would make a good, like guitar teacher or something, but I also don't know how I really translate that stuff to myself sometimes either. So it's like, how am I going to try to teach a kid, like, who's just trying to learn how to play Smoke on the Water, like, and I'm over here, you got to just let it all be. Flow with the flow, man.
I tried to teach drum lessons to younger kids, and oh my god, that's hard.
Yeah, it's hard.
I mean, Cruz, you were a teacher for a little bit.
It's a little bit natural. You really got to be a little bit natural. If you have nothing and you come and do it, it's really hard.
Teach to a certain
for
point
sure. And they just want to bang away.
Right.
Yeah, and it's like, no, you gotta be kind of technical with this, like you can't just go for it.
Yeah.
We're not all that little kid. What's that kid's name? The 5-year-old drummer, baby boy drummer.
Gotta get him on the show.
I know, right? That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Just let him go. All right, here we got another question from Caleb's mom. How can you change the world?
One of you guys answers for now.
What's a big one? Here, let me ask it again. How can you change the world?
Well, probably with music, trying to give something to relate. Like your everyday person, music is the best way to relate to them. Because, like, think of the last time, like, anyone's ever gone one day without hearing or thinking of a song or anything music. Like, you can't even name that. Like,
don't try to lie.
Like, music is, like, a part of you every single day. So, like, that's one thing everyone literally has in common. So, I don't know if you could open that up somehow and just bring joy. Sometimes that'll be what someone needs. Sometimes it'll be what you need. I don't know. But that's one crowd at a time. Try to change the world.
Heck yeah. What do you think, Caleb?
That, what he said. And then, even though, I mean, I fall short sometimes, just try to be nice and, like, as kind and, like, I don't know, smile at people when they're walking by you, or just, like, I don't know, be happy, be present, and be, I don't know, a positive and infectious person that, makes people happy. And I try to do that, sometimes. I don't, but most of the time I,
like the
feel like
thing.
that you can change the world with that.
Yeah.
I mean,
you never know what some look could change, someone's day or whatever. Just a simple smile.
It's definitely a deep question. I think, it's like on the topic of what both of you guys are saying, it's a way to relate to people. Like in my way, I think my struggles, I'm not going to get too far into it, but, with mental health and stuff, it's something that people who go through that, once you get through there and you're open and you're, you start a dialect with that, people really resonate. Relate to that, it resonates with people in a different kind of way. And I think just starting a conversation, just listening to people, being positive, smiling, not trying to be a bad influence on people. That's the best way you can change the world. Don't try to do something crazy and big and grand and everything like that. Just be open, just be a good person. And I think that is more of a change than you really ever know.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I think, even just knowing you two guys, like, it's definitely helped change my world. It's helped me become a better person. I hope that has, is reciprocated against you guys too.
Each other up,
Mm-hmm. And I think, it just definitely spreads, and that's the best thing ever.
Music's the best way for us to, like, interpret anything to the world.
I think it's good to just be open and honest, and that's what you have to be when we're up there jamming. It's our, like, most raw. We're just up there freaking off the cuff, just going for it half the time,
Yeah.
It's fun. All right. So, one other question here that I have for you guys. How do you keep it fresh? It's a jam band. Like I just said, we're always up there just going for it. What do you do to not get stuck in the same stale stuff? Like, for me, I kind of try to listen to different stuff. I try to listen to different music, get different influences. I don't necessarily just sit there on a guitar playing different stuff, Like, I kind of try to get outside influences. How how do you guys think you do? Because I feel like every time we're jamming, I hear different things that are coming from both of you, and I'm just like, whoa, where'd that come from?
I just like never play the same thing ever.
Yeah.
It's like there's a few things that we have to play the right way, but yeah, I don't like if every time we've ever played music, I've never played the same thing twice, ever, once,
ever,
dude.
In the 4 years,
ever, man, never played it the same way once.
I mean, I
could
probably
be like,
haven't either, honestly.
No, it's like even like you mess up one note, you know what I mean?
It's not the same thing. Yeah, it's
right,
not the same. Yeah,
but yeah,
I feel that.
Right, that's it's seeing music obviously too. You're right, but seeing live music
and not committing to like, oh, this is how I have to play the song.
Right.
This is what's gonna come next. I mean, I've definitely been, what do you call it? A person that has harked on you for that. You know, like definitely like, come on, dude, play the same thing with what is it? You know, like just saying something or with my face maybe or something sometimes. Yeah. But I definitely do appreciate that you know you don't stick to it because you're just trying to still keep it fresh.
Right.
For me, it's like I don't know. Around here, keeping it fresh is like, to me, is like not being in like your everyday like cover band that like people are around here.
Yeah.
No offense, like you guys kill it and everything.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
So you gotta keep it fresh just by literally bringing new music and new genres,
and
trying to bring something different to a town, And like I'm in a cover band too, so it's like it's whatever. But like I don't know, it's just like bringing something new and fresh and. The whole improv thing is the way we keep it fresh, because we'll play. Some people will see us play the same song 2 months in a row, but like the middle part will be totally different, The improv is for sure how I keep it fresh.
Yeah, I think we've definitely gotten comments like that before. It's like you guys play different stuff every time.
Because sometimes you'll be like, "Oh my god, what song was that?" I was like, "Dude, we played it all the time."
Yeah, it's like we played that before.
Like,
no, you didn't play like that last time.
Yeah,
like, that's the point.
Right.
Yeah, I guess a point I should make why I change it up a lot is honestly I haven't played my instrument that long. Like I started playing guitar and then we started the band. Like I maybe played guitar for 3 months before me and Cruz started playing.
We're all just messing around.
So it was like, I played drums for all that. So it's like I am still honestly learning.
Yeah.
I'm really not as people be like, "Oh, you are." I'm not as good as you think I am, right?
Yeah,
like I'm not as technically sound. I understand the jam and I understand how to let it breathe and how to.
That's what like a lot of people wish they
understand
had.
timing. I understand.
I've said that to you before. That there's people they're classically trained. They couldn't do the same thing that you do. That you just go into a jam and then you go for it and have it sound great. Like they need structure. They need to know what they're playing before they do it. But yeah, I think it's something about not knowing what you're doing that just brings out this kind of like really raw, straight to the heart kind of what you're trying to do. Sometimes it sounds really simple, but I think it's important to not lose that. I think there's been times where I want to really like know everything about the guitar, but then I feel like if I do that, I'm probably going to get stuck in a lot of boxes. There's something to not knowing everything that helps you explore a little bit more than you would if you know like, oh, that's going to be wrong,
Right. Yeah, and that's where like I guess answers that question that I always keep it fresh because I'm constantly learning and like so I keep playing different things and then like 4 times a month every once in a while I'll play something and then I'll learn something that I probably should know, like it's like a triad or like some crazy thing, and I'm just like, oh, that sounds pretty cool. Now I'm just gonna play with that, and then
I think it's good to have like the basics, but not to get too far into it, because like maybe you might lose that kind of exploration. But who knows? Maybe it'll make you want to explore more too. Maybe I'm just speaking out of my ass. I don't know.
I'm starting my lessons again with Dave Lieberbakken.
He's mine.
the Liebster.
Well, sweet. I think
Lieberbakken.
we've got a few questions lined up, but I think this is a good point to just kind of give a little bit of a break. I didn't mention it earlier, but yeah, we're gonna take a short little break. Cruz and I actually just went and saw Pigeons playing ping pong at the Bourbon Theater in Lincoln. That was the 14th of November, last Thursday. It was amazing. I was able to record a few songs. It's off my phone. I try to, mix it a little bit. It's not the best quality. But yeah, we're going to take a quick little break. I'm going to play some songs from there. And then I also got another track from 3 Sun Green. They are one of my favorite bands at the moment. They're from Kansas City. They're awesome. They're actually playing tonight. If you're listening and you're in Omaha, go to the waiting room. There is a sweet show going on.
Mm-hmm.
Funk Trek CD release. Funk Trek, Bash and Beal, and 3 Sun Green. That is a fucking deal. You better get there. Look, my voice just cracked. That's how excited I am about that show. I wish I could be there. But yeah, I'm going to play a song that's their newest single, 18th Street Expressway. I'm very glad that they were, nice enough to send me that track and bring it over here. So yeah, we're going to take a little break. You guys have some questions for us. We'll get to those when we come back. Thank you for listening. This is Midwest Rest.
California,